And again, maybe you are wondering why Nigeria and Rwanda are not on the list. But again, Nigeria is very large with a population of over 200 million. Imagine the government taking care of those people. It's not going to be an easy tax, and it's very, the quality of life in Nigeria is very low because over more than half of the population are living in bad conditions. Despite the government of Rwanda taking care of its citizens, Rwanda is still recording high rates of deaths in a year. So it cannot be on a high quality of life because of low levels of healthcare.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. If this is your first time, you are welcome to my channel, and if you are my subscriber, I want to say thank you for your support, for your likes, comments, and everything. So if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that each time that I upload a video, you're going to be notified so you don't miss out on anything that's going to be happening shortly. Okay, so thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I know it costs nothing to subscribe or to like or to comment, but at least somehow not everyone is willing to do that. So the few that do support me, I really do appreciate, and the love is massive. Okay, so without saying too much.
Okay, guys, let's go straight to the point. So, I'm gonna start by defining what quality of life means according to the standards of World Health Organization. So, World Health Organization defines quality of life as an individual's perception of their position in life in the context of the culture and value systems in which they live in and in relation to their goals, expectations, standards, and concerns. But again, quality of life factors include cost of living, housing, affordability, commute time, quality of health care, and purchasing powers. So, with this, we look at how to measure how do they then measure quality of life in a country. So, we're going to be focusing uh, in Africa, countries in Africa. So, first one, they look at material living conditions like income, consumptions, and material conditions. The second one, they look at leisure and social interactions. Third one, economic security and physical safety. The fourth, governance and basic rights. Fifth, natural and living environment. Sixth, overall experience of life. Okay, guys, so with this, that is how they used the measure the quality of life in countries depending on economic, political, and social aspects of it. So Africa has five best countries with good standards of living. And can you guess which country is the first on the list? So the first is South Africa, and you're gonna wonder like why? Because so many people, citizens of South Africa, do complain that they do not have jobs, they are unemployed, they do not have anything to do. Remember, one material for measuring quality of living standard was basic rights or is basic needs. So, with this, one of the basic rights of a citizen is education, the right to education. In other African countries, it's very difficult for the government sponsoring citizens in education for real. But with South Africa, it actually sponsors its citizens even up to university standards. You hear of bursary funding programs everywhere, everyhow, that they do try to make sure that they sponsor their citizens even up to undergrad, right? That is a huge difference with South Africa and other African countries. If you want to compare South Africa with Nigeria, it's going to be very different because you cannot compare that the government of Nigeria takes care of its citizens like the government of South Africa does for its citizens that are not able to afford education, right? But according to Nobel, South Africa has a good index. So South Africa continues to lead the continent in terms of quality of life, means that people do not just die because of good health care. So they dare to take care of you, good infrastructural development, and every other aspect of it. So South Africa is still leading the position, number one on the top five countries in Africa with good quality living standards, right? So South Africa's position at the top indicates its resilience and growing potential despite the crimes and everything, South Africa remains at top. The second on the list is Tunisia with an index of 117.3, ranked the second with the high quality of life. But this country faces economic challenges that hinders its overall growth. Despite that, it's still in the second position in Africa. The third country on the list is Morocco, index of 110.8. Morocco secures the third spot on the list with a score of 110. So despite everything, especially in cities like Marrakech and Casablanca, Morocco boasts a rich cultural heritage, excellent public transport, and quality healthcare that guides people and that helps people not to die untimely. So it has a very good index of living standards. Still, Morocco's high ranking highlights the overall positive quality of life it offers to its citizens. You can visit Morocco, you can do the tourism anyhow you want it. The fourth on the list is Kenya, and so many people are going to be surprised, like Kenya with high crime rates, insecurities and stuff, but Kenya with a score of 101.7 ranks fourth in Africa. Country's growing economy, particularly in technology and agriculture, makes it increasingly attractive destination for individuals looking for touristic attractions. The fifth on the list and the last is Egypt, index of 85.3. Egypt rounds out the top 5 with score of 85.3. Rich cultural heritage and ancient history. I'm sure if you read your Bible, you must know of Egypt, and someday you're gonna visit it to see how it looks. Okay, so Egypt's position on the list reflects significant improvements in urban development and social services, contributing to a higher quality of life for its citizens, residents, and everyone in Egypt. So with this, Kenya even comes before Egypt, and it's more so of being confused, like why. But again, it's not about the infrastructure development itself, but other aspects that also enable citizens to live and to enjoy and to have freedom of speech and every other thing. Okay, so let's compare the value of money in these African countries. This is the stat of 2024. We want to see the difference, how it has changed, the fluctuation and everything. So 10 African countries with good money value. First is Tunisia dinar with exchange rate of $1 equals to 3.11. So it's very good. The second on the list, so I'm listing the African countries that were in the top 5 countries with high quality of life. On this African countries with good money value, so we have Morocco, we've gotten Tunisia, Morocco, South Africa on the list as number 7 with an exchange rate of $1 is equals to 19.07 rands. Remember, this is for 2024, so when you're looking at 2025, you might have a difference. So number 9 on the list was Egyptian pound. So $1 is equal to that amount of Egyptian pound. But let's look at the current rate in 2025. So this is that of yesterday, that was 11th of January 2025. $1 is equal to 130 Kenyan shilling. Remember, Kenyan shilling was not in the top 10 African countries with good money value. We've gotten Tunisia of $1 equal to 3.22. It's still a very good position. It's very nice. It's very good. So yeah, means that the money has a good value for it. And yeah, that is Tunisia. So Tunisia is still on the list. Then we have the South African rand is still on the list. As of 2024, it was 19.07. So there's no big difference as of stats for today, 12th of January 2025. $1 is equal to 19.11 South African rand. Okay. Then we've also gotten $1 is equal to 50.50 Egyptian pound. So when you look at the top 5 African countries with high quality or high living standards, they've got good exchange values or good money value, except for Kenya, because Kenya has $1 of over 150 Kenyan shillings. So you see, that's very, very bad for the exchange rate. So Morocco, $1 is equal to 10.09. Do you think that these countries are really good for this position? Do you think that the stats was taken correctly, or do you have something to say? Tell me in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.